What it do, man? Instructor here. And today, man, we gonna react to why 304 is more fun to be around than good girls. Why y'all feel like 304 is more fun to be around than good girls? Let me know. But let's get to the video.
Crazy thing is, females always be wondering, why do this nigga fuck with hoes? Why do this nigga fuck with bops? Gee, the bops be the coolest motherfuckers ever. Like, ooh, the bops ain't gonna never ask for nothing. Like, the bops always just gonna date. The bops be genuine as hell. They have good ass personality. Of course, they gonna keep up with their hygiene because you feel me? You feel me? When you with a bop, not saying like this a problem for me or anything, but when you with a bop, you damn near don't even gotta pay for nothing. Like, a bop gonna make sure she's straight. That bitch 9 times out of 10 gonna be funny. She gonna be cool as hell. Energy gonna be raw as hell. You feel me? But then it's like at the end of the day, she a bop though, you know? Y'all be like, females, y'all will never understand. Y'all always be like, why these niggas be talking to these bops? I'm a good ass girlfriend.
Now, I'm making this video because a lot of women will say, I don't like the nice guy. They're boring. They're this, they're that. You guys are allowed to say this, but in his comment section, women are getting mad and flaming him because he's being honest about something. One thing I will never understand about some women, keyword some women, you guys will listen to fucking argue and be right instead of listening to understand. So I'm going to break it down for you so you can understand exactly how it goes, which again, you guys probably already know this, but like I said, I want to talk about this right now. So first and foremost, let's talk about the 304, which means she's a streetwalker, GTA stripper, sucks pee-pee, does whatever she wants. She's either a stripper, an escort, or does OF. She doesn't care about herself and she flaunts her body. That's what a 304 is, okay? Now, let's talk about this in a understanding manner to where you can get it without getting your emotions all wrapped up, because I know how you women love to tussle in the comments. Let's look at a 304's Instagram. What do they show? Their bodies, their hair, where they're going, and what does that scream off? Confidence. What do men love? Confident women, not insecure women. Women who are usually good women usually have a lot of insecurities. That's not attractive to men. I'm not saying that you guys are bad people by all means, because I advocate for wives and good women. So don't ever think I don't stand by y'all. But here's my thing. Another thing about 304s, think about when men are in the strip clubs. What are 304s doing? Oh, hi, how are you? And they're so entertaining. One thing men fail to realize is bops sleep around with a lot of guys. Bops don't have the same type of wife qualities that those women do. So they know how to manipulate you. They know how to tell you everything you want to hear. Look at strippers. Oh my gosh, yes. And they'll laugh at all your jokes. They learn to be seductive, and men love that. A lot of women that are good women, do you know what they do? They don't initiate sex. They don't want to have sex all the time. They're always tired. Their stomach always hurts. Something's always up. How do I know these things so much? I got brothers. Another thing, a lot of good women complain and bitch about a lot of stuff. Oh, why are you following her? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? 304s don't do that. 304s follow other 304s, and they love the stripper and 304 lifestyle. So they love that shit. They're not going to go through their man's thing. And this is not all. This is some women. Men don't like the insecurity and all the work it comes with to be with a good woman. And that's what's sad about a lot of men, toxic men, because they would rather be with a girl that's easier, but they're not also putting into, their mind soul ties. This woman's sucking 6 dicks a night. This woman's fucking all these dudes. These women are finessing you. Why would they need your money when they're out here stripping, making it? And this is no hate to strippers, OF girls, and all that. Make your money, ladies. That's on you. We're just talking about a specific topic. So I personally could see why men like 304s more than the reserve girl. Men do want you to be reserved because they don't want other men looking at you. Once you're off the market, you shouldn't be doing that. But the one thing I will never understand about some men is you'll dumb down your woman to look a certain way when you know damn well you're watching corn. You know damn well you're looking at the girl with the mini skirt. You know damn well you like the girl with the sweatpants with her G-string all the way up to her fucking throat. When I see men going about things this way and not having a logical mindset, it makes me very sad for you guys. Just like it makes me very sad when I see girls saying, oh, he's boring, but he's a great man. You know what I mean? Of course, somebody who's good is going to be boring. There's no chaos. There's no drama. There's no hoes. Just like with some guys, they're like, oh, the bop, she's fun. She's this and that. Of course she's fun. Do you know why she's not always harping on you and why she doesn't care about you that much and why it's so easy for her to be around you and just sleep around and just have fun? Because there's 6 other guys in her phone. Why would she worry about you when she's got Tony, Mike, Bill, John, Tyrone? You know what I mean? So You're not the only one that she's bouncing her, pee-pee on that fun dip. So that's why I say, y'all, men are going to do whatever the hell they want. Some men. But I suggest you guys get a wrap on it, because do you know how many times I've seen men get these 304s pregnant and then get mad and complain? You guys always talk about how women are gold diggers and all this stuff, but it always seems like you guys stick your fun dips in the wrong bees. Don't tell women to pick better when y'all don't pick better. And this is not, guys, this is not all men. This is not all women. I always got to say this because there's always people, you hate women. I don't hate women, y'all. I don't understand what's wrong with some men and women where they don't want better for themselves or they don't think logically. Of course, somebody who has a lot of people on their roster isn't going to care about what you're doing because they have other people to worry about. And half the time, you know what's even sad about some men? She's using you for dick. And there's guys that are financing her. She'll never be with you. And like I said, why even sleep around with a bop? Why even sleep around with an escort or a 304? Knowing she's messing around with dudes, knowing she's dancing on dudes all night. That tells me you don't care about yourself. And this is why some men, when they talk about, I want a reserve girl, I want this, I want that, your words hold no weight because of the way you move. When we look at you as a man and we see your following list and you're talking about, hey, I like a reserve girl, I like a classy woman. Why are you following Ruby Rose? Why are you following Mia Khalifa? The last time I checked, they were throwing it back, getting pumped with cream. I never seen them in a church. I never seen them, hallelujah, Lord. They're getting on their knees for pee-pee, not God. You see what I mean? And I'm not going to sit here and ever lie to y'all. There's no point. 304s, beautiful. They're gorgeous, y'all. You can't sit here and say them strippers don't look good. They look good. They're tattooed. They're gorgeous. They got the aura, the confidence, and men eat that shit down. I have to say one thing. You can be a reserved woman. You could be a classy woman. You could be a beautiful woman and still eat the fuck down. Don't ever think because you see men chasing these type of women that you have to change yourself. Don't ever do it. And I'm telling you this as, a woman, because I know what it feels like to look at women and be like, oh man, why did he choose her over me? Why did he want to be with her over? Don't do that. Don't do that because some sorry ass man didn't appreciate you. I'm only saying this, y'all, because men don't understand that there are a lot of women. You guys think that women don't listen to the things you say. We do. Look at the uproar that happened. We start seeing men going after those type of women and women start changing themselves. Let's get a BBL. Let's get this. Let's get that for the male gaze. And some women don't do it for that. Some women do it for themselves, but they do it for the male gaze because they want the attention. They're noticing. I've heard it so many times. Taylor, where does it get me? I've been a wife. I cook, I clean. What do I do, Tay? And what am I supposed to tell women when you guys are bumping your gums about, yeah, we want a reserve woman. She's right there. But you're going to Becky with the oiled up booty hole and she's over here shaking it on 10 dudes. But you'd rather go to her because she's fun. But guess what? That fun is going to be chaos later down the line. She's going to be drinking, blowing the fucking, strip club. Well, you got this other girl who's working hard with her money, getting up every day, doing what she can to be a good woman, probably prays for you, probably hopes and prays to marry you, and you're over here looking in the other direction. A lot of men and women need to get a hold of what they truly want. Guys, life is precious, time is precious. And do you think you have time forever? I'm sorry, mini Flash. If you're the Flash and you got an endless time and you can do whatever you want, go back in the past and all that, keep it up, do whatever you want. But that's not the case, y'all. So I highly suggest if you are a man or a woman, especially in these generation, heal yourself to the point where you don't like things you know you shouldn't be with. So like if I say, I want a good man, I want a man who loves me, why am I dating a man like Chris Brown? Not saying I am, but why am I dating a guy like that? You see what I mean? So make sure your actions and your words hold weight. Because if you're talking and then we see your partner and she's dancing on a pole, you're just bumping your gums, buddy. So a lot of you men that have this mindset, not all men, shout out to my good kings, please make sure when you're regurgitating that, I want a good girl, I want a girl who cooks and this and that, you don't. You don't, Papa. Because a lot of the times you guys will go and chase, like I said, Becky with the oiled up booty. If you wanted that queen and you wanted that good woman, let's really be honest here. You didn't follow every 304. You wouldn't be watching corn all the time, and you'd be inviting that woman into your life and loving and cherishing her. Nothing is more beautiful than love. Nothing is more beautiful than being cherished by a good woman. And I've seen it too many times of men saying there's no good woman, but how many times have you sat there and fucked over that woman that begged to love you? Don't sit here and say you've never crossed a good woman. There's women who do the same thing to men, but this topic is about women. And like I said, There's a reason why a lot of women don't want to date men all the time. There's women on the other end of this, y'all, that are good women that are getting hurt in the process. Don't sit here and ever think that there's not good women out here. I make the content that I do because I want to spread awareness on things that are going on in the world. Please don't ever think every woman's a piece of crap and every woman is bad, because they're not. Because there's good women out here. They're just like the good men, hiding and staying in their house and doing what they got to do. Because we're tired of, hey, pick me, when you're going to go with the bitch behind me who's going to suck up your brother's pee.
Okay. That's It's Tay baby. Go follow her on Instagram. She made valid points. But I'm going to allow me to give my spiel real quick on this. So the question was, why 304s more fun to be around than good girls? I wouldn't necessarily say they more fun to be around. I would say, ain't nothing wrong with being promiscuous if that's what you want to do. Be promiscuous. 9 times out of 10, more promiscuous women, they got more experiences with men because they deal with a lot of men, so they know how to treat men. They know they know how to play at men emotions and they feelings and stuff. So they know what to do around men. Good girls that don't really got a lot of experience with men, they really don't know what to do. They just doing what they've been told, what their mama told them, their grandmother told them, and they just going by experience, learning on the go. So no shame on both sides, but I just feel like more promiscuous women, they got more experience with men, so they know how to play at a man's heartstrings. They know what a man want. They know how to get a man caught up into them and stuff like that, and they put themselves out there more than more conservative women. That don't make that woman better than the more conservative woman, and it don't make the conservative woman more better than the promiscuous woman. But at the same time, you got to figure out what you want. You can't be talking out both sides of your mouth. If you want a woman that's out there, more promiscuous, be with that type of woman. Don't be with a conservative woman, but then you go on and get your fix with the more promiscuous woman because you scared to be with the more promiscuous woman out in public. The more conservative woman probably mow your speed, you feel like, because you know you can't control that more promiscuous woman. A lot of dudes get with the good girl, but they really go get their rocks off with the quote unquote 304 because they don't want to be with the 304 because they don't want to take the backlash that come with being with the 304. If that's what you want, if that's what you like, be with that. Don't go mess up somebody else's self-esteem and come and act like that's what you really want when you really want somebody that you don't have to teach, you don't have to tell, you don't have to coach to do what you want and how you want it. Promiscuous women are built to do what a man wants. They cater to men more than a good girl. A good girl ain't gonna cater to you like a promiscuous woman is because she trying to get her own thing going on. Yeah, she like you. Yeah, she gonna do for you, but she not, her life ain't based on pleasuring you. Now, some women can do it. Some women are good girls and they can be promiscuous when it's time to be, but that's very rare. So you got to figure out what you want. If you like more promiscuous girls, be with that. Don't try to get your rocks off with them, but then you want to keep the good girl on your arms because it look more good for your image. So I feel like quote unquote 304s, they get the stigma that they more fun to be around because they know how to cater more to men than a good girl. Because a good girl she caught up on what she got going on and what she needs to do for her. Yeah, she want a man, she want to be with a man, but her life ain't wrapped around pleasing a man like a quote unquote 304 life is. And that's my spiel on the situation. But At the same time, do not go mess up somebody else's self-esteem because you saying this what you want, but you following every big booty girl on Instagram, you watching porn, you getting caught cheating with girls that don't look like the girl that you saying you want to be with. You mess up a lot of women's self-esteem doing that. Just go do what you want. A lot of times you gotta understand, like, messing with quote unquote 3 or 4s, it don't be worth doing it. You gotta respect yourself. Because a lot of things with you dudes, y'all don't want to do the work, bro. You can have a good girl and teach her to be what you want her to be. It's a lot of fine good girls in the world. A lot of them. You just got to have the patience and be a man and teach them to be what you want them to be. There's a lot of women that can look better than the 304s if you put the time and attention into your woman. A lot of y'all want the easy route. Being with a woman that's already ready-made already. When you can go get you somebody and make them what you want them to be. But a lot of y'all don't want to do the work. You're lazy. You want it already done. You want it already assembled. No. You got to put in the work. Make your woman tailor-made for you. And that's my spiel.